Obvious signs there's an evil person next to you. The hidden darkness among us. Imagine sitting across from someone who smiles warmly, speaks kindly, and seems trustworthy. Yet beneath the surface lurks a soul capable of unspeakable cruelty. Evil doesn't always announce itself with a villainous laugh or a monstrous face. Sometimes it wears the mask of someone you trust. Today we're uncovering 16 terrifying signs that an evil person is lurking in your life. Some of these will shock you, but number 16, that one might make you look at someone in your life in a whole new light. 1. They enjoy the suffering of others. Schadenfreude. Evil people don't just ignore pain, they revel in it. Ted Bundy, the charming serial killer, lured victims by pretending to be injured. He later admitted feeling a rush of power from their terror. Sadistic personalities derive pleasure from others' pain, whether emotional or physical. The belief in a supernatural source of evil is not necessary. Men alone are quite capable of every wickedness, said by Joseph Conrad. Applied in real life, does your co-worker smirk when someone fails? Does your friend seem happier when you're struggling? Trust your gut. Their joy in suffering is a red flag. 2. They manipulate with charm, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Evil people are often master manipulators, using charisma to disarm you. Charles Manson convinced followers to commit murder with his hypnotic charm and twisted philosophy. Psychopaths and narcissists use love bombing, excessive flattery, to gain control before exploiting you. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist, said by Charles Baudelaire. Applied in real life, does someone shower you with praise only to later use it against you? Do they play the victim to guilt trip you? Manipulation is their weapon. Don't fall for the act. 3. They lack empathy, cold and calculating. A true evil person does not care about your feelings, only their gain. Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Countess, tortured and killed hundreds of girls without remorse. Dark triad traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy, all involve a lack of empathy. Evil begins when you begin to treat people as things, said by Terry Pratchett. Applied in real life, do they dismiss your pain as dramatic? Do they exploit vulnerable people, animals, children, elderly? If they can't feel remorse, they're dangerous. 4. They gaslight you, making you doubt reality. Evil people rewrite history to keep you under their control. Cult leaders like Jim Jones convinced followers that he was their only truth, leading to mass suicide. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse designed to make victims question their sanity. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history, said by George Orwell. Applied in real life, do they say, "You're too sensitive," or "That never happened"? Do you feel confused after talking to them? If reality shifts around them, run. 5. They never take responsibility, always the victim. Evil people never apologize, they blame everyone else. Adolf Hitler blamed Jews, politicians, and even his own soldiers for his failures. Narcissistic individuals see themselves as perfect. Any criticism is an attack. The evil man is the one who refuses to see his own evil, said by Carl Jung. Applied in real life, is everything always someone else's fault? Do they twist stories to make themselves the hero? A person who won't take accountability is toxic. 6. They isolate you, cutting off your support. Evil people want you alone, so you depend solely on them. Abusers often separate victims from friends and family to increase control. Isolation is a key tactic in cults, abusive relationships, and human trafficking. The devil doesn't come dressed in a red cape and horns. He comes as everything you've ever wished for, said by Tucker Max. Applied in real life, do they criticize your loved ones? Do they guilt trip you for spending time away? If they're cutting your lifelines, they're preparing to drown you. 7. They have a history of betrayal, serial backstabbers. Evil people cannot stay loyal. They betray without hesitation. Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' disciples, betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver, leading to his crucifixion. Chronic betrayers often have antisocial traits. They see relationships as transactional. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies, but from those you trust the most, said by Oscar Wilde. Applied in real life, have they stabbed friends, partners, or co-workers in the back before? Do they share secrets they swore to keep? If their past is full of treachery, expect the same for you. 8. They love chaos, creating drama for fun. Evil people thrive in turmoil. They stir conflict just to watch the fallout. The Joker, from The Dark Knight, doesn't want money or power. He just wants to watch the world burn. Some malignant narcissists enjoy drama addiction because it gives them a sense of control. Chaos isn't a pit, chaos is a ladder, by Littlefinger, Game of Thrones. Applied in real life, do they spread rumors for no reason? Do they escalate small issues into full-blown wars? If they're always at the center of drama, they're not a victim, they're the arsonist. 9. They test your boundaries, seeing how much you tolerate. Evil people push limits to see how far they can exploit you. Harvey Weinstein started with small inappropriate comments before escalating to assault. Predators test boundaries to gauge vulnerability. If you allow small violations, they'll push for bigger ones. Evil progresses subtly with a light step. It does not announce itself with drums and trumpets, said by Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Applied in real life, do they jokingly insult you, then say, "Can't you take a joke?" Do they borrow money and forget to pay it back? If they keep nudging your limits, they're preparing to bulldoze them. 10. So they mimic emotions, fake empathy to manipulate. Evil people pretend to care, but their compassion is just a performance. Sociopaths like Bernie Madoff acted like caring mentors while running billion-dollar Ponzi schemes. Psychopaths can mimic emotions convincingly, but brain scans show they feel nothing. The most dangerous people are those who know how to pretend to be kind, said by Robert Greene. Applied in real life, do they suddenly act concerned when they need something? Do their apologies sound rehearsed? If their kindness feels calculated, it probably is. 11. They never let you win, always one-up you. Evil people hate seeing others succeed. They must always dominate. Joseph Stalin systematically eliminated rivals, even those who helped him rise to power. Pathological envy drives some people to sabotage others' happiness. The jealous are troublesome to others but a torment to themselves, said by William Penn. Applied in real life, do they downplay your achievements? Do they copy your success, then claim they did it better? If they can't stand you winning, they see life as a war, and you as the enemy. 12. They have a switch, sudden unexplained rage. Evil people can flip from calm to terrifying in seconds, leaving you stunned. Chris Watts, the family man who murdered his pregnant wife and children, was described as quiet and kind before his sudden brutal act. This Jekyll and Hyde switch is common in psychopaths. They suppress rage until it explodes. No one is more dangerous than the man who can smile while plotting murder in his heart. African proverb. Applied in real life, do they go from sweet to vicious over minor things? Have you seen their eyes go blank during anger? If their temper feels unpredictable and extreme, they're hiding a monster inside. 13. They poison your reputation, subtle smear campaigns. Evil people destroy you behind your back, planting seeds of doubt in others' minds. Adolf Hitler used propaganda to turn Germans against Jews, calling them vermin long before the Holocaust. Malignant narcissists and sociopaths use triangulation, turning people against each other for control. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools and accepted by idiots. Nigerian proverb. Applied in real life. Do people suddenly act cold toward you for no reason? Does this person innocently drop hints like, "I heard something about you"? If your reputation is mysteriously crumbling, someone is poisoning the well. 14. They love secrets but expose yours. Evil people demand your trust but betray your secrets for power. Julian Assange, WikiLeaks, exposed classified documents, claiming transparency, yet demanded absolute secrecy for himself. Hypocrisy is a tool. They hoard information on others, but reveal yours to manipulate. A secret is only as safe as the weakest person who knows it, said by Robert Greene. Applied in real life, do they pressure you to confess things, then later use them against you? Do they share others' secrets as a warning? If they collect secrets like weapons, they'll eventually use them. 15. They enjoy breaking rules and getting away with it. Evil people get a thrill from crossing lines. The more forbidden, the better. Jeffrey Epstein flaunted his wealth and connections to evade justice for years. The cheater's high phenomenon. Some people feel euphoria when they deceive or exploit. The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing, said by Edmund Burke. Applied in real life. Do they brag about lying, stealing, or manipulating systems? Do they smirk when they beat consequences? If they take pride in corruption, they're not rebels, they're predators. 16. They leave a trail of broken people. Evil people always have victims, but you'll only see the wreckage if you look closely. Elizabeth Holmes, Theranos, left employees traumatized, investors ruined, and patients endangered, yet charmed the media for years. Dark personalities leave emotional scorched earth, ex-friends, bitter exes, and betrayed colleagues. When a toxic person can no longer control you, they will try to control how others see you, said by Shannon Thomas. Applied in real life. Do their exes warn you about them? Do former friends cut ties abruptly? If every past relationship ended in disaster, you're not the exception, you're the next victim. How to protect yourself. As Sun Tzu wrote, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Evil doesn't always look evil. It looks like your friend, your partner, your mentor. But now you know the signs. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Set boundaries. Evil preys on the kind. Walk away, no explanation needed. As Friedrich Nietzsche warned, whoever fights monsters should see to it that he does not become a monster. So, what's the truth? Are these people just flawed, or is there something genuinely sinister beneath the surface? Could some of them be true sociopaths, narcissists, or even something darker? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your theories in the comments below. And if this video made you question someone in your life, hit that like button and subscribe. We dive deep into psychology, manipulation, and human behavior every week, and trust me, you won't want to miss what we uncover next. Stay aware, stay safe, and maybe take a closer look at the people around you.